EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 45. Watch. Ready.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
43.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Raymond.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run on first down. Raymond. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 14.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolves. 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Ryan, 60 by 6, check, hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side taken by Sanders. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 5. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Black force, green jack. You don't move.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
45, white.
Turton
Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Giants' 6-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Bashir Tootin.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. 60 even, 62 to 19.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
60 by here, 60 by here. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Giants!
Ja'Tavion Sanders,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, and his
Giants have taken the lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
95. Blue striker.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Second and 4. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now they'll shift things around.
Three. Hey, smash.
On first down, Raymond. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready, break. Go. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Raymond. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, Warriors, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Trey Palmer, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Ready, set. Let's go now. 33, yellow. Yellow, 22. 6, level. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
45, white. Hey, blue. Grill green.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Last, 95.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On the double.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Red, 38. Ready.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second and long. Under pressure, they got him again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready? To the 19. Set. Hut. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check smash. Check smash. 18 Cardinal. 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Lead alert. Viking 18.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, green. Green jack. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go, set. Yellow. Yellow. Field, black. Cut.
They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashil Tootin with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Raymond. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain
They'll run on first down. Raymond. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 50, green. White. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go. 45. 10 cycles. Ready.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Slide through. Edo blue. Red, yellow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go free. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
19 target, 19 target. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
32. Watch it. 6. 6. Mega. Black Ultra.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. 53. Edo blue. Steel black. Red, yellow. Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
33. Yellow. White. White. White blue. Yellow.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hayes. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
65, Buffalo 18.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 3.
19 tight. 19 Tiger.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run on 1st down. Raymond. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Riggs, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Black, Edo, blue.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall now to 6-10 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.